Hey there, everyone. My name is Lucky Chef. I'm the guys of the games. Back with some more Donkey Country 3. The 105% run. I don't know. What do you want to even call it? Tufts? This is just a weird thing to like say, if you know what I mean. Anyways. What's the first level called? Isn't the yeah, conveyor level. Alright. I actually really like this level. This is a fun level. Nice simple concept, just ropes. There's already been a lot of horizontal ropes in this game. Now they move. Whoa. And also there's a lot of like this foreground hiding where like they kind of hide stuff behind like the foliage. So you gotta keep an eye out because you can usually just barely kind of see it. Whoa, I think I could actually see cutoff there. Yeah, look at that. Jeez, Rare. Getting lazy, look at that. Dixie's too powerful. She showcases all your flaws. Right through that buzz. That's funny. Yeah, if you want to wear, when you're in the bonus barrels in this game, you're actually totally invincible. This is a funny, I always think this is a funny bonus. I feel like this is like the bonus that's like most easily like, oops, I missed a star behind the foliage. But yeah, it's funny because in this game you're invincible once you enter a bonus barrel, but that is not the case in 2. And I don't think 1 either. It's like, I think you remember in the, whatchamacallit, in the blue game, I don't even remember the name of it anymore. There were definitely times when you could get hurt in bonuses. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it definitely happened. Surely it did. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, once again, you know, just stick with Dixie. She's the love of your life. She makes everything 10 million times easier just by existing. I love that they do that. Like, I'll say that I think Clobber is a much better enemy than those guys, but I think that those guys, I like the joke overall, that it's like, you know what I mean? It's like they're faking being a barrel, but unlike Clobber, they're so obvious. It's like they'll never fool anyone. Along with the fact that it's just like, well, I mean, the awe sound is great. I love that they actually like make a sound when you break them. Clobber doesn't do that, so it's like I think that's an improvement if you ask me. Anyways, if you walk just over to the edge here. Ah, I just barely. I didn't want to risk it because I didn't want to fall because no midpoint, you know. I mean, I guess I could do it again, but screw that guy. It's not like it's that hard to jump over him. Anyways, if you're having trouble with this part, just kind of... Well, I say that, but like really just don't hold any directions, really. That bonus there, which you can kind of see, that's probably like one of the more obscure bonuses, because it is kind of hard to see, but I mean, if you jump over the very obvious gap on the B there with Dixie, you can just do it. I'm not even sure if that's 100% intended, because I think you're supposed to do it from below. But, yeah, no, it's definitely like... this world starts off strong, you know? They don't mess around, right? You got bonuses that are easy to miss and bonuses that are easy to mess up. Both hidden by foliage, basically, and they use it in different ways. Because, like, you can very clearly see the banana. So, like, but, like, you can also just jump over this B, because there's just no gap, or there's no second B to, like, get in the way. Ooh, that was a little close there, I admit. I do not want to be kitty this far into the level. If I can help it. Easy 2-up. That's like straight out of like the creeping class level, I swear. There's a bonus. There's like a secret 2-up just like that. Anyways, that's that missed coin right at the end. Alright, make sure that the bee doesn't come down and kill me. Little sneaky bugger. I guess I could have just done this instead. Get out of here. I mean, I guess we'll give Baffle the mirror. You don't actually need to give him the mirror. And I think actually... Oh, I don't have the mirror. Right, I'm stupid. I totally forgot. I don't think you even need... I think actually if you solve the puzzle without the mirror, I want to say you can't even give him the mirror anymore? Maybe I'm crazy. Is that like my catchphrase now? I'm always crazy, apparently. Actually, for this level, I'm definitely going kitty. There's a lot of barrel throwing a lot of these big dudes. So it's definitely worth kittying it up. I always forget, is there a coin there? No. Yo, buddy. I think I was saying, like, I like the way these guys... I don't know. I like the joke of them better, but Clobber is definitely, like, the better enemy. Because he's actually threatening. And I like that there's multiple variations of it. With Cobble... No, it's not Cobble. What's his name? I don't actually remember the name of the green barrel dude off the top of my head. But the problem... I think I even meant... I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, like, verbatim in the LP. But the problem is, not only do they not bump you very hard, but also they follow you too well. It's like, they'll tend to just kind of defeat themselves. Because it's like... They'll just kind of stick under you, like, and, like... That's bad for them. Ooh, that's a little weird. Okay. What the? Am I crazy? I feel like this shouldn't be this hard to reach, but it's like the camera scrolls down, so like the... Weird. Okay. Yo, game, you wanna like... Huh. I don't remember that being so finicky in, PAL. Or in, like, when I played through, but maybe I'm crazy again. Is that my go-to, eh? See, I hate... I'm not the... I don't know. I don't know how I put it. Like, part of me is, like, I like the idea of having to react to stuff. But it's like, I don't know. This is definitely, like, one of my less... I don't like the ghost barrels. I'll say that much. I don't hate them, but it's like, I'm not a fan. I think I like it. I think I'd like them more if it wasn't just like half the barrels are just this. Just, oh, you jump into it and then bango bango. I think Tag Team Trouble actually used them a couple times in like actual barrels, blast barrel parts, which I thought was actually like, why did they not do this? I guess because there's no blast barrel things in this game, so they couldn't. But it's kind of a shame, because I think these barrels would feel much more at home in another game in this series. One that, you know, actually had these damn things. I also hate that they have this guy in the bonus, and like you can tell that they had to compensate for that, because like, this is like another bonus with like 60 seconds or so, but it's like... That's basically just in case you get really unlucky and it just keeps not pointing where you need it to. Like, look at this guy. Look how... Like, they don't push you very far at all. What? Well, that sucks. I kind of wanted him. I guess there's another barrel here. Ah, no! My man Squid... I mean, I kind of need Squitter. Well. Take one for the team, kitty. It sucks, but them's the kicks. I'd rather have a chance to play the level than have to replay it on like, instantly again. Because I like Squitter. He's definitely one of my favorite animal buddies, for sure. Man, as a kid, that ghost barrel part with Squitter felt impossible. I would just struggle there for like literally like dozens of minutes, and then it's like now it's just like, man, you can kind of just go to the side and it's like not even like a problem. Yee, okay. Wanna hurry up there? I find it weird how like they do 3 of these, but then like the third one is easier than the second one. The third one's basically just the first one, but the barrel is slightly lower, so there's a little bit more of a dead zone, but like, it's still not really particularly threatening. Oh man, I forgot how short the squitter section is. Well, if I can't get the goodies, the crumples are scary, and I can't take a hit, but you know. I think actually the level is pretty close to being done, I want to say. Because isn't this... yeah, this is the coin part right here. I forgot you're supposed to do this. The B is a bit of a... oh yeah, kind of, I guess something like that. There you go. And then they end with this one that's like, oh man, look how hard this one is. But unlike the other ones, you can't actually like die to this one. It's just, it's a little harder to actually get into the barrel because it's faster, but there's no like threats, you know what I mean? The only thing that's threatening is these guys. And then there's this one fake out where it's like, oh, there's gonna be a ghost barrel here. And you just kind of sit here and there actually isn't. It's just to be like, oh yeah, there's one right here though. There's only 2 of those? Man, I thought there was like 3 or 4 of those in a row. That's wild, yo. And then yeah, if you remember that, like I mentioned, there's never death pits in these levels, you know you can just drop down there and get your last letter. I mean, I guess I'll just do this right now. I wonder how many people managed to figure this out without even using the Brothers Barrel, because it feels like it's one of those things that's like not super particularly obscure. It's 2 rocks and you can make a figure 8. I think the fact you have to kind of do it multiple times makes it a little tricky though. Easy to remember pattern. I like it. And it didn't have any repeats. Or I should say it didn't have any like 2 in a row. That's actually pretty uncommon. I feel like it's very, very common for these to always have like at some point you do 2 in the same, you know, like a row. I mean, I guess let's lightning lookout, right? Let's get dangerous. This is the level everyone's like, oh man, this is the hardest level in the game. It's impossible. Lightning just kills you. It's the worst. Although maybe POW is harder, because holy crap, the lightning is like not showing up anywhere. I wonder if the lightning leading is messed up, is slightly different. I shouldn't say messed up, like if it's a little different because, you know, PAL and all that jazz. I don't know because I haven't played in a while. Do did it do boo. I think it's weird how they have this just generic just jump on some beetles in the middle of this lightning level. But I guess, like, whatever. The next bonus actually does have the lightning dude in it, so... Alright, don't mess this up. Just throw it away. Oh, I almost bonked him on the head and messed up. Man, this level is so hard. I'm in terrible, horrific pain from just how much it's killing me. Like, I know... I don't know. Like, people say the Donkey Kong Country series is, like, super hard. And it's like, I get it. I think it is easy. But, like, I think people really tend to overestimate how hard these games actually are. Like, look at this. Like, just... People say, like, this is one of the hardest levels in the game. And it's like, just... Don't stand still. I mean, it's not that hard, big a deal. I guess because for some reason I see some people not understand that first lightning strike is like telling you where it's gonna hit. They think it's like another lightning bolt. But it's like it's so consistent. It's always too high to hit you. So like, why would you be scared of it anyways? You know what I mean? Anyways, hey, this bonus actually uses the lightning. Imagine. It's a little slower to compensate for the fact that you kind of have to move around with these bananas. And also, it has the weird detail that I'm not sure why this is the case, but actually, I think I am actually sure. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna say that I think I actually mentioned this during the LP, so I shouldn't even be like confused. But you know, let's get the G. Screw you. Yeah, I got all the Kong letters. I'm the greatest. But in the bonus rooms in this level, you aren't dark like you are in the main level for some reason. This is like a weird thing. Because I think it's like based on the actual like I forget what you call it. Like it's based on whatchamacallit. I don't remember what the term is now. But you know what I mean. It's based on the level data, something I don't know. I'm not. I'm stupid right now. Just let me be stupid, man. It's something with the level. It doesn't affect it. I probably said it properly during the LP. Whatever. When crossing the jungle, remember to look left, right, and then up from following monkeys. Anyways, yeah, Coindo's a clamor. I think this. Did I ever mention that this is my favorite level in the game? Because it definitely is. I think it's genius to take Coin, who we've been dealing with in every level for the whole game, and then have an entire level based around basically moving coins. A little scary to get that coin, but I can just do that. So now it's not threatening. Actually, now think about it. Is there a bonus above here? Did I screw up? Can I? Oh, I'm actually dead. The lightning level never killed me. I didn't even get hurt. And I died in Coindozer Climber in like the first minute. That's how it be. To be fair, it's because there might not even be anything up there. It's just I'm being stupid. So, you know. You can't really measure stupidity, sadly. It's kind of an unfathomable concept for many people. And for many others, it's all they ever knew. Should I even say that to me? No, there's nothing up there. It's just stupid bananas. Oh. Man, I sure have been sneezing a lot on camera. Oh, this is definitely one of those levels. It's like, it's not that hard as Dixie, but Kitty has a much rougher time. This is one of those levels where the floating isn't... Oh, wow. The floating... What is... Man, I'm choking on this level. Holy. At least I got the bonus. Well, now I gotta do is Kitty. I gotta put on my gamer pants. And also, trick, I feel like is good to mention with jumping off of coins is, unlike in most situations, you probably shouldn't roll jump off of these guys, because that's like an easy way to like, well, for that to happen for one thing, but you'll like kind of get clipped by them as you fall off of them, so instead of jumping, you'll just kind of get pushed by them. Oh boy. Alright, well, you know what? I still want to put on my gamer pants, so we're actually going to try to play through this as Kitty instead of Dixie, because why not? Let's have some fun, you know? The first half of the level is, like, piss easy, and also, this level can be kind of tricky, but it's also, like you saw, like, it's kind of short. Because, like, this is already the midpoint right over here. Alright. Let's not get clipped. Alright. That jump... I honestly feel like I've never done this jump as Kitty. I've never realized how hard it can be to actually jump off this damn bazooka. Get onto the rope here. Alright, well... Because right here you want to basically do this, and now you can get up here. Boom. And for some reason there's a hidden banana on this first coin. I've never understood why they put that there, because it's like, that's like, why would you not jump off the coin, you know what I mean? I guess if you're Dixie you can float over it, but like, why are they balancing the level around being Captain Frilly Pants? I don't know. I don't know where that came up. Whew. These are more jumps that are much harder than I ever really thought of them as, because I always just run through this level as Dixie. Because here's the thing, there's very little things in this level that can actually, like, hurt you. It's mostly just you get pushed off to your death, which is instant death regardless of who you're playing as. So it's pretty easy to just be like, oh, I'll just be Dixie the whole time, because who cares, right? Dixie makes it much easier to just kind of hover around. And in general, it's like, it's not like you're in risk of like, oh no, I'll lose Dixie and the level will be much harder. Like, well, if you're losing Dixie, you probably fell, you know? Jeez, I can't... The whole sentence was me just like slowly trying to not choke on hiccups. Okay. Oh! Oh, that was close. I did not expect to jump off of that. Alright, here's a tricky jump. Actually, I wonder, can you do this? I'm actually scared, so I'm going to swap to Dixie. I'm not 100% sure if you can just, like... I guess that must be what you're supposed to do, though, huh? Just kind of bounce back? Or are you supposed to float back? Can you do that as Kitty? I actually have no idea. And since I'm Dixie now and I had Dixie, I don't really care. Like, there's a couple enemies, but they're, like, kind of pathetic. Like, let's be real. Crimp is not a threat there. Hey! I did the whole level as Kitty, and Dixie still gets all the credit. Poor Kitty. Poisonous Pipeline, a level that, honestly, is one of the few levels, maybe the only level, in fact, that I feel like the gimmick is, like, what's the point? Because, like, I get the joke, it's purple water, like the purple gas in DKC 2, but it's like, I don't know, it's one of those levels that really does just feel like they just wanted to have a gimmick. Because otherwise it's just a normal pipeline level, or I guess it's just a underwater pipeline level. It's like the only one of its kind, which does make it stand in another way. But like if they did more of this kind of weird stuff, where it's like you have to jump out of the water, it would actually make sense. Even though that's kind of really annoying, but it's like it's the only part where the gimmick actually means anything. The only time the only thing that the gimmick really does is it messes with your like muscle memory, gut instinct. So you might get hurt by something because it's like you might just accidentally press the wrong button, which I guess is the point, but you know what I mean. I always thought it was funny that it's like you have this bonus here that's guarded by one Coco, and then there's an on guard. End guard. Why am I saying on guard? Is on guard? Actually, now that you say that, is that right? Whatever. An end guard. Whatever. I say end guard. So screw you. Even though on guard, now I think about it, is probably actually what it's supposed to be. Whatever. End guard barrel is guarded by two Cocos, and it's like, oh man, it's so much harder to be. It's easier to get to the bonus than it is to be end guard. But then the bonus turns you into end guard, so it's just like that's like the way to do it. You know what I mean? And it's funny because they put it right here, so now I've turned into end guard, and then you get over here and there's nothing. Because the barrel doesn't show up if you're end guard at the moment. Which is kind of actually a nice detail, because other games didn't do that. It would just be there, and you just get into the barrel and then nothing would happen. But for some reason they decided to go to the attention to detail of getting rid of transformation barrels while you were currently transformed as the animal. Which I guess is nice. I'm not saying it's like, oh, it's pointless. Like, no, that's nice. It does avoid wasted time. Although it does make that section feel like it's confusing and pointless, you know what I mean? Because it's like you get over there as on guard, and then it's like, well, there's nothing there. They should have at least put like some, like, I don't know, something hidden below. It's like just put some bananas, you know? Anyways, now for the part of the level that's actually kind of tricky. I'm actually going to change to Kitty. Ugh. Alright. Because I don't want to be a dummy and get clipped in a dumb way. Alright, Alright. They do a lot of this. They really like this setup of just Coco swimming between urchins that you have to kind of slip on by. And then I think this is the end of the level up here. But there's a bonus over here. Obviously, I want to get that. Like, no duh, I want to get that. Why wouldn't I? There's also that point where I showed that off, that glitch, where sometimes you get sucked into that barrel depending on which version of the game you're playing, and if you've never like left the level since the start, it like sucks you in. Which is like so weird. It's like something about that particular object is like improperly made or something, or improperly set up. The barrel, in fact, I'm coming out of right now. Like, this coin setup is kind of tricky just because it's like you have to kind of do this weird jump throw. Although if you have Kitty, it's still not an issue, so alas. And hey, Kitty actually gets the credit. Imagine. Castle Chaos. I'm actually curious. I might beat Chaos here and then die, because I actually have no idea. Do you get a midpoint here in TUFST mode? Because you do normally, but maybe the TUFST mode actually does make this boss slightly harder. But I have no idea. Whoa! Shit! Ugh, I forgot those bombs have a hitbox. That was a dumb move. Well, you know, we get to see more of the Terminator dude. Alright, anyways. Maybe this time I'll stay on this side of him then. They also, yeah, because I'm playing PAL, they fixed the weird thing where when you hit him with the barrel, it like knocks you back arbitrarily, even though you're in the air. I did it again! Well, you know what? This is good, actually. It's fine. Because I need to die after this anyway, so we'll just kill him. Here comes the hook! The hook! Do you actually get my Kong back? Oh, you don't? Oh, you do. Okay. It just took a little bit to spawn. What have you done? My wife's going to kill me! I'm the master chef around here, meddling kids. Okay, I'm curious. If I die to you, what happens? Oh yeah, and also, I never showed that off, but you can bounce off his jetpack. It actually has a small bounce hitbox that doesn't hurt you. Which is actually kind of wild. They put a hitbox on the final boss that's just like, no, it doesn't kill you. Yeah, so no, even in TUFST mode, I still get the checkpoint. So yeah, this is just as easy as ever. Well, I shouldn't say just as easy as ever, you know what I mean? It's not like Chaos himself is not particularly like difficult, so like it really doesn't matter. This is the meat of the boss fight anyways, so who cares, right? Boom. Shortcut. Oh! And I choked that part. Whoa! I don't remember this being so vibrant. Am I crazy? It's actually like glowing. I don't remember the glow. Surely that's not a PAL thing. Surely they wouldn't have changed that and made it look way better. Because that seems wild to me. Should I cheese this part? Well, I mean, I say cheese. That doesn't mean I can do this. Oh! Normally you can stand there, but maybe that's another thing that's different in PAL. Tee-hee. Who knows? Well, I guess I'm doing this as Kitty now. which is basically hard mode once again, because Dixie's a bunch of weird stuff she can do. Maybe I got hurt because I was just on it at like the wrong time, like when he's turning around. Or when he's going down, or something, I don't know. Normally can stand there in the first part of this phase. As Dixie only, because she's short enough. But who knows. I mean, we're almost done anyways. Whoa, that definitely shocks you for less time. That must be like different because of how it shocks you for like. Do you see it? It's shocking. It's like barely even showing up on screen. Also, he's scary. I'm gonna wait for him. Definitely makes it, I don't know, I almost like that it's shorter. It makes it more intimidating. It's just like a quick, like, pew! Like it's like shooting like a quick laser almost. Just pew! Although it does actually make it probably easier as a result. Because that means the barrel, there's less like hurt boxes, I guess, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, I think that sound effect, you know, now that I think about it, I bet you that sound effect, it's like with the intro screen, the sound effect is supposed to play, but it's just the timing is borked for some reason. Hey, there's Dixie. Alright, well there's this part of the game done. I forget what point you're allowed to like reset. Cause I mean I can just skip this. Actually, you know what? Here. Whee! Cause like who cares about all these guys? We've already seen all these guys before, I'll just fast forward. First class friends. Brothers Bear. Alright, he goes super speed through the credits, thank God. Look at Kitty just jittering. I'm a cool Kong. I mean, I should go through one of these days and just show off all the rankings, because I think there's a bunch of them. I don't even remember what the lowest percent you can finish the game with is, because I've probably, like, never done it. Because you basically just beat every level without getting anything, including coin or the bonuses. Anyways, boing, boing. Alright, let's go do our Krakatoa stuff. Krakatoa! Alright, Boomer, open up the other two levels. I'll give you my cogs. Why don't you spin them around and find out? Okay, yeah, I get it, dude. I'm trying to pay you! Man! Take my money already. Alright, here we are, the last two levels. The first one, I forget what it's actually called. It's Tyrant Twin Tussle? Is that what it is? That one's not too bad as long as you make good use of Squitter in the first half and then just take your time in the second half. I am a little worried about Swoopy Salvo still, though. That's definitely going to be not an easy level. Ugh. Oh! I hate these guys' hitboxes. Their hitbox is bigger than you would think it is, and the fact that they jump forward and not just upward, ugh. You know what? Just kill me. I hate these guys. I said this level wasn't gonna be that bad, but it's like, it doesn't really matter because I just kind of hate these guys. Ultimately, the problem is that Kitty has just a fat body hitbox when you have him sitting around, which is kind of annoying. It's like, man, can't Kitty suck any less? Like, give him a break, man. Oh, right, you actually need to throw with kitty. For some reason, I thought it was a barrel. I think later in the level, it actually is a barrel. Alright, Squitter, do your thing. Kill everything. I do think it's funny that if you kill one of them and the other one's just barely off screen, it just kind of doesn't show up. Oh! Spooky. I think it's funny they have this barrel here, but you can just do this. And I think it does make it easier, because there's bees down there. Screw those guys. And, like, the other guy's supposed to get mad, but sometimes, like, depending on what state they're currently in, he just kind of does this. And you slightly put him off screen, and he's gone forever. He'll never avenge his poor brother. Is this coin, I want to say? I think it's kind of funny that they have... Yeah, it's funny to me that they have this part that's like... not only is it like... Whatchamacallit? Like coins in there, but also there's just also like a bonus. It's like two things right next to each other, but thanks to Squitter. And then the other bonuses at the end of the level. And I think, is there a third one too? I know a lot of the ones in Lost World have 3. I think actually, yeah, this one totally has 3, because I remember all 3 of them. Because there's... They like to do this where it's like one of them is stars, one of them is green bananas, and one of them is just deal with, you know, deal with the level layout, find the coin. Because I know one of the bonuses is right at the end. I can't hear them when I'm talking like a loudmouth, so like sometimes they just get you, man. That sucks. I think one of the things is up there. Well, that's unfortunate. That's also unfortunate, because I kind of just forgot about the bee. See, the... Man, I'm so stupid. I've died in this level twice. Alright, I'm going to take this super seriously now, because I don't even need... I'm not even going to bother getting... Well, I mean, no, I should get Squitter, because he just makes the first half a breeze. It's just like, man, cause the problem is, a lot of the indication for these guys is you need to be able to hear them, and my volume's not super high, and I'm also talking, so I can't hear them half the time. So maybe I should just go quiet mode once we get to the second half. Just, it sucks, but I mean, you know, I'll rest my voice, and I won't die, hopefully. God, I hate... I just got Mario'd, basically. I couldn't shoot more webs because I already had 2 out, so, yeah, that's fun. I guess I can get a coin. I was not worried about this level at all, and then it turns out, well, I'm still not worried about this level, it's just I'm really fucking stupid, so it doesn't really matter if I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna find stupid ways to get killed anyways, so it is what it is. That has, I just realized though, I've never thought about this. Well, I mean, I have thought about this, but I don't think I've ever mentioned that one weirdly, like, tiny difference between 2 and 3 is that in 3, if I get hit, I went into this barrel as Kitty. If I get hit, I'm Dixie. In 2, if you go into the barrel as Dixie and you get hit, you'll come out still as Dixie. You lose your reserve Kong in 2 when transformed, but in 3 you lose your current Kong, which is kind of like, oh, they had to go out of their way to make that difference, right? You know what I mean? Which is kind of a interesting thing to think about. All right, he's running. Go. Okay, jump between the little dudes there. That's another one of those puzzles that, as a kid, the idea of jumping through them was like unfathomable to me. I thought it was just really hard or something weird. Ooh, okay, don't do that. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. That's not a big deal though, because you can do this, and it's actually funny enough. It's easier to do this as Kitty because he has a like you don't throw him as fast, so you have more time to move him over. You're supposed to do it. Oh, you're supposed to do it with the TNT barrel into the bees, but you can do either way, you know. That's one of those bonuses that's like it's not that it's really easy as Dixie for the most part, but that middle part where they both kind of come onto each other is that lewd sounding? I don't know. Like that middle part where they're kind of next to each other is like ridiculous as Kitty because you can just kind of get hurt if you aren't like perfectly jumping that. Anyways, get out of here. If I get hit again, I'm gonna be so disappointed with myself. Well, I guess we're down here now. I can get a barrel. Actually, I guess that's nice, because now this is free. I don't really care about the goodies, so who cares? Ugh. Grab 15 bananas, oh boy. Alright, let's do it. Alright, now you gotta deal with their weird ass like leap hitboxes that sometimes just kind of clip you if you're not careful. They give you plenty of time though, so just stick on top of the bananas and you'll probably be fine. What? You can't just appear in the same place twice if I'm not there. That's cheating. I think one thing that's also deceptive is that if you crouch, like in this game when Dixie crouches, right, she like her hitbox gets very slightly longer forward. So sometimes you can actually get clipped if you duck, because ducking puts your hitbox slightly more forward, so they like hit you even though you're like lower to the ground. It's like a weird thing. Alright, well that ended up being harder than I expected. Maybe not harder, maybe more like more punishing towards someone who's LPing and can never shut up. So I'm gonna save in case I game over on Tyrant or on a Swoopy here. Because yeah, this is where the real meat and potatoes is. This is the hardest level in the game for sure. Ooh boy. I'm gonna try my damnedest to not die, but and I forget, I think there's a bonus that requires you to have 2 Kongs, but I don't remember. Oh god, man, Squawk's controls like, I don't know what it is, he like feels like more sluggish in POW, for sure. He does not feel quite as smooth. Blech. Alright, anyways. Get down, Mr. President! I don't know. Just felt like the right thing to say, you know? Find the coin! Oh yeah, and I love this. This bonus is so goofy. Just because it's like, oh, you're not Squawks anymore, do this part. But it's like, it's a deceptively easy bonus and a very difficult level. In fact, that's kind of the weird thing with this level. The level itself is difficult, but the bonuses themselves are actually not that hard. I think that's, like, all the bonuses actually are, like, really easy. I think there's one where you do it as Squawks flying through salvos, but they're really slow in that version. So it's still not that hard. Although it is the hardest bonus in the level, but that's because the other 2 are, like, impossible to lose, basically. Alright. Yeah! Alright, this son of a bitch spot right here. This spot is awful. Turn around, you fat ass! Because it's so easy to be like, for that to happen, I'm just gonna jump into the bonus. Because you know what? If I die at this point, I can just go right. This is the hard bonus, though, sadly, so if I mess it up, I'm kind of boned. It's not too bad, though, because they're just super slow in this one. They're really nice to you. I guess they just figured, like, the level itself is hard, we can go easy on you in the bonuses. Because most of the other bonuses in this world are actually kind of like a thing. They're definitely more of a thing than they ever were in 2. I'll say that much. Like 2 is the hardest game in general, but the bonuses in 2 are not the hard part. The hard part of 2 is the actual levels. So in a way, this level kind of comes back to form in that sense. Alright, well I gotta... Actually, now that I think about it, I'm curious about one thing. I'm not sure about this, but we're gonna see in a sec here. Because I don't remember. No, it is gone. I know there's the invisible barrel there. I wasn't sure if that's still there in TUFST. I thought maybe it's not there. Or maybe it is there in TUFST mode, but nope. There are no other DK barrels in this level. Actually, that's not true. But, now that I think about it, it might be bad that that's not true. Because let's see here. I think I know what one of the bonuses is. Actually, you can get to this one. For some reason, I remember that being a team throw one. So if I remember correctly, yay! We get a free Dixie in this one because they had this like generic team throw one for some reason. Like they just couldn't think of anything to do for some, or like I don't know what it is, but they get a super easy one. And in TUFST, this is a lifesaver because it gives you your buddy back, which is super nice, and it skips you even into the level a little bit. So like, this is awesome. All right, these guys can't hurt you, thankfully. I'm 100% sure that was never changed, so I'm not gonna jump into them. But I'm pretty sure those guys have never been able to hurt you in any version of the game, so I'm not gonna mess around with that. Ooh. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm just throwing. Way easier to do that. Ugh. This is one of those parts that's like, once again, like it's really easy to just like... This is a hard jump. This is maybe one of the hardest jumps in the whole game, in fact. Just because like it's really easy to just get like, if you don't have like good timing, you can kind of just like lose it. And it's just really hard. Well, I don't know, maybe saying hardest jump in the game is an exaggeration, but I know as a kid that was one of the few parts of the game that's like I would get stuck there and just not be able to do anything. Anyways, I think that's everything, so we can just go ahead and give Boomer our last 25 coins. Dump the coins on. My last special cost 25 coins. And hey, buddy, guess how many coins I got? Click. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-boo. Now for Rocket Rush. I didn't really mention this level because, yeah, Rocket Rush is not going to be hard. Like, the level already doesn't hurt you in any way, and there's no midpoint, but the midpoint is basically just like a time saver, because the first half of the level is, like, unlosable, basically, unless you're just, like, completely stupid, which maybe that's a little insulting to say, but I've seen people say this level is hard, and it's like, the only part of the level, the only part of Rocket Rush that's kind of hard is that, whatchamacallit, is that it's, like, the second half, it's like, you kind of have to know what's coming. Because it's weirdly, like, picky. And then the GBA version decided to change it to where the first half level is the hard part and the second half of the level is unlosable. Though I have to get used to the controls again. Because, like, yeah, like, even if you're flying too fast, there's so many buzzes in the way that, like, they actually, like, help you, right? Because you hit a buzz and it actually, like, gives you upward boost. And as long as you're holding up, I'm pretty sure you literally cannot die from slamming into the ground. Even if you hit it hard, as long as you're actually holding up, you're fine. It's like all the buzzes can really do is help you and like maybe like kind of push you around, but like that's not a big deal. It's like now I don't have whatchamacallit, like there's no midpoint here, so I have to kind of actually, I don't remember this level too well right now, so I might die. Especially because PAL means that I'm a little sluggish. Oh, I didn't get the N? That kind of sucks, because guess what? In this version of the game, the G actually exists. Oh, fuck, I'm boned. But yeah, in this version of the game, the G actually exists, so I can actually finish the level. Hey, look, the G. Alright, we're good. That little trick I use for you basically scoop past one of the fuel barrels, I think gives you an extra chance. Oh, so is that new? Or does the rocket barrel always shoot you to the right? Am I crazy? It's kind of weird to me, actually. They have this coin here, but he's like, you know, like placed weirdly. It's like you're kind of like underneath them. I actually wonder. Okay, well, first of all, I wanted to see one thing since I've never checked this. Is this fixed? Yes, I forgot that this was fixed. I think this is definitely mentioned though. Kitty cannot slide through these platforms, which he can in the NTSC version. At least in NTSC 1.0. Anyways, it's kind of funny. The last one's like, I think you're supposed to just throw over him, but you can also, if you're Kitty, you can totally just, pretty sure you can just do this. And there you go, last DK coin. At least the last coin, because you still got the final boss. Hey, did you know you can do that? Alright, let's give you our thing. Well, they're all in. Doesn't seem to have done too much though, does it? What on earth is that racket? Hey, take a look outside, Kongs. You won't believe it. Now we have permanently affected the color palette of every level in this area. Woohoo. Anyways, we're gonna go save before we do the Nautilus. I've never understood what the intention here is supposed to be, actually, I will say. Because this is like a dormant volcano. So I wonder if, like, is this supposed to be lava? Or is it supposed to be just, like, hot water? Or is it just some weird thing with a color back? Because in the GBA version, you actually swim in there, so it can't be lava or anything, because that wouldn't make any sense. But, like, the GBA version is weird, so, like... Hey, did you know Boomer has a fan? But, yeah, I guess let's go beat the final boss. It's not any harder in TUFST, so it's not like this is gonna be particularly like, oh no, I'm so scared, but like, whatever. Look out, you cheeky monkeys. And you can basically just sit right here and you're just safe. Alright, Baron K. Rulenstein, get whacked. Oops! Yeah, I forgot that can happen. Let's do that so he doesn't clip Kitty with his fat hitbox of a jetpack. I think his hitbox is slightly different in this version. Which is like a weird thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it's like, I don't think, like in the castle fight, the wood barrels would break on his propeller. But I don't think that's the case with the metal bows. I think as long as they hit any part of the jetpack, it'll work. Also, I want to say these fireball, like, the way that they're, like, displayed is wrong in PAL. Because I think they're slower, but the actual, like... Because it feels like they're not getting as big as fast, so, like, it's, like, looks weird, you know what I mean? Alright. Alright, let's not die here. Oop! Everyone's favorite parts. Oops! Well. Ah, nuts. Yipe! this spot that's a little janky, only because it's like one of the few times where not being able to run through a barrel actually matters. I don't know if I'd even necessarily call that jank, but it's a little unwieldy. It also sucks. This is one of the few parts of the game. Also, it's like if you're Dixie, this part is terrible because Dixie has a really hard time hitting him. Apparently, fuck, really, man? I'm dumb. And also now this is gonna be way harder. Okay. Now this moves, which makes it a little more annoying. What else is new? Alright, come on. Come on. Where's the thing? Don't get me. Okay, come on. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna get hit by this, aren't I? Aye! Oh, that was gonna myrtleize me. Got him! Yes! We done! And hey, here's another difference in PAL. The fade out isn't instant, so you actually get to hear the song. Whoa! That's different! That is very much different. Did you notice that? It like when normally in the NTSC version, when you finish, it just like exits you out of the Nautilus, and it's like if you visit Wrinkly after, she'll tell you. But there, it did like a special thing where like Dixie walks straight to Wrinkly here, like he didn't even go to Boomer. That's crazy. Is that mentioned in version differences? Because I do not remember that. That's kind of cool, actually. Well, anyways, the rest of this is basically the same, but I'm just gonna do it anyways, because why not? It's not gonna be very exciting though, because it's just gonna be tic-tac-toe, Simon Says. But dude, would you get in the thing? Good gravy. I'm so bad. You found all the DK coins. I'm sorry, Dixie. I didn't think you'd actually find them all, so I've got nothing new to show you, he says. And he never actually promised anything, because we never visited him again, but, you know, gimme. Gyrocopter, hell yeah. He calls it the Funky Copter, but then the game itself is like, no, it's the Gyrocopter. Actually, I'm gonna do one thing quickly. I'm literally just gonna go enter this level here to just like get Kitty back, basically. So like Kitty doesn't just not exist for the entire ending. Alright, Kitty, good work. I found him. He was just hanging out in the pool. Alright, so what are we missing right now? I guess I can show up this actually quickly before we do anything else, because I think during the LP I went back here every world to like see what he said. But here it's like, I've been watching your progress. I can't believe you found the Lost World on your own. I bet you cheeky so-and-sos used Nintendo Power's Guide. I think that's actually different. Okay, I got real lucky there. I kind of forgot that one. I was just winging it at the last couple ones. I was kind of going in silent mode here for a little while because it's like, man, I'm realizing that I'm going to have to concentrate real hard on this stuff. I got the one in Cotton Top Cove, right? Yeah, okay. I guess we'll do our Brothers Bear stuff too. Because I gotta give the bowling ball over here so I can use this one. Then we gotta give the wrench. I think that's all the caves. Alright. Yo, Bazooka. His name actually is Bazooka. I forgot. There's 2 dudes in this game named Bazooka. Just the spelling's different. Which is kind of funny in a way. Kaboom. Sky High Secret. Oof. And just give the last one to my brain is farting. To Bjorn over here. Ugh, fuck. Damn hiccups. Alright, Benny. We're going to Bjorn. Do boo 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 boo. I guess I could also solve the mystery of can I do the thing. Also, I have a video on my channel about this, but I actually want to show this quickly since I might as well while I'm here. But if he asks for his wrench back and you actually don't give it to him, when you walk over here and then you give it back to him later, he'll actually make you pay to use it. Because he's like mad at you for not giving back what he had. Which is like a weirdly like, most people will just give him the wrench. Like, most people will never see that. It's like, why would you not give him the wrench? There's nothing else to do with the wrench. It's a wrench, you know? The wrench does the wrench thing. Wrenchy wrench. Anyways. Damn it! That one was kind of easy, but it's like, it's getting right. This is what I mean. It's getting right to the point where I'm having a hard time remembering now. So you kind of just have to get an easy to remember pattern. Damn it! It's weird too, because it's slower. I think it actually makes it harder for you to remember, even though you'd think that would make it a little easier. Because it means I have to remember it for longer, as it were. That was a really easy one, thankfully. A lot of doubles, so thank God. Is that the last cave? I'm trying to think. There might be one I missed in the overworld somewhere? Let's go see, I guess. I think it's just return the last couple things and we have them all. God, I love the sub-maps song, theme, whatever. Sub-map, shuffle. Shuffle, baby! Alright, so that one, I think I did the Belch's. Oh, I didn't do Belch's Burrow, so I gotta do one more! Here we go, last one. I didn't even remember the first one! These fry my brain. It's funny, I keep doing them. I keep having these things where I do it all at once. It's like, that's bad, man. Yes! There we go! You get the easy to remember patterns, and it's, you know, it's a lot more tolerable. Is that it? I think that's everything. Alright, so let's go turn in our banana birds. I guess I didn't really science whether it's easier if you don't do the banana birds first or not, but I think I probably did do that at some point. I don't remember if in the LP I did the bears first or the banana birds first, but I guess we'll find out later. I mean, if you want to figure it out, do it on your own time, you know, whatever. I'll figure it out on my own time too, suckers. Alright, anyways. It is nice to have the copter to go around and do this stuff, though. It's definitely a nice quality of life. Alright, there's the flower. I do appreciate that when you have the copter, you don't even need to go to the path. You just have to float over it. Alright, give the flower to Bramble here. I was gonna call him Burrow for some reason. His name is Bramble, you know, like the brambles in the first game. Is that everything? I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I guess we can do this quickly. I can buy the mirror back and see if Baffle wants it still. Because it is admittedly kind of nice to finish the game with the mirror in your inventory, you know, because it does a lot. Let's see, does Baffle want my mirror still? Because, I mean, it would be funny if he's like, oh yeah, here's the code, but, like, I've already done it, so, like... Oh yeah, he still wants it. No, I don't even say anything, I just pressed right and we just left for that. He's like, hey, can I have that mirror? And we just turned around and walked away without even looking at him. It's funny. I think that's it. So yeah, let's go get our 105%. My word, they seem to want to take you somewhere. Hey, look, Banana Bird. Whoa, look at all this crazy plot that's happening. Wow, look at this sweet chase. I forget if this chase is actually different in PAL. Well, I know that you can see the waterfall graphic up in the top left wasn't broken in this version, which is nice. I think we'll get to see it for a second. Nope, not quite. It is a little different because the sequence, like the timing, everything is slightly different. Like the queen doesn't follow him as hard. Although she still gets him in the end. Anyways, yeah. Long enough, Cranky shows up. Whoa, look at Cranky. Whee! The end. Immortal Monkey, and you get this sweet statue of Cranky. And it's animated. I forget when it animates, though. There you go. Hell yeah. Love that. I love that they went to the details to like reward people to play in hard mode just with this goofy statue. I wonder if that actually, another thing, I wonder if this is the inspiration for because in the whatchamacallit, the port, GBA port, that's what the Cranky games are kind of like loosely like got that I don't even know what you'd call it, like that martial art feel to it, because they use like the music and stuff, even though it's not really martial arts, but it's probably kind of inspired by just this statue. Even focuses on it. I love that. Cute detail. And there we go, 105%. Oh man, I love this game. So yeah, that'll be it for this part and this run. A little more casual, but you know, I hope it was good. I hope that somebody enjoys it. I don't know. I enjoyed it good enough. Who cares? Y'all suck. I hate you. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Fuck you. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing after this. I have to I have a bunch of stuff in the back to upload still, but I mean, like, as far as stuff I want to play after this, I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. I guess we'll find something or another. Anyways, yeah. See you guys later.